Okay, so Jennie announced that she's gonna drop an album, and I wanted to see how the girly pop was doing. So in this reading, we went over her love life, what the industry thinks of her, what could possibly be in the album, and I think I don't know, I gained like a stronger sense of appreciation for Jennie in this reading. I'm super excited for the year for her. Leave a comment about your opinions and like the video or dislike the video if you don't like it. And of course, everything I say is all legit and for entertainment purposes only and with peace and love. And let's go! Okay, Jennie, Queen of Pentacles, that could be a reward, a completion, stepping through, fighting of some sort, collaboration. I saw this in her, I don't think I actually posted this reading, but I did a reading on Jennie like 2 months ago. I feel like her next, she's dropping an album, right? There's going to be a collaboration on it. It seems like a pretty big collaboration. I think she's very good at working with other people. I think that's when she's at her best, to be honest, is when she's working with somebody else. That could be like another artist in the song, but that could just be like a producer that's like really good and works well. Just a fight though, about something that she's owed, maybe? A man. The Chariot is moving forward, the Emperor, the world. Who's the Emperor? The Emperor is like power, it's structure. It could also signify like a man. The world. A star. Jennie, good news. The world. Oh yes, this album I think will be very big for her. This will set the foundation for her in the industry. I can't necessarily say if this will be a big hit with fans. The industry will like it. And that's really interesting. You're like, well, if fans like it, the industry will like it. That's not necessarily true. This is going to be where the fans may or may not like what Jennie produces, but I guarantee you the industry is going to like it. I think that they're going to see something about maybe her consistency or like her star power that she doesn't see. I could see this album doing well. I can't tell you if it's going to be a smash hit. It's everywhere. It's like APT by Rosé. She might have songs that do very well, but I can't necessarily tell you it's like a big hit, other than the fact that anything Blackpink releases will get like picked up really quickly. The industry will see some sort of potential in her, and it'll set her up for success. Well, honestly, vibe, like go for her. 10 of Wands and the 10 of Swords. Oh, hardships are like releasing. I think Jennie's gone through a lot of hardships over the last 2 years. I think these have to do with like roadblocks and delays and maybe like a lack of inspiration or something. In some way, I just feel like I see her running into, like she's in a maze and she keeps running into dead ends and walls. Those are going to lift for some reason. I think that was more just like circumstances and like maybe like astrology going on or something. Like the energy around her was just not working in her favor. That's gonna release. She's going to start new again. This album I think is going to show a side of her. And I kind of feel like she kind of heard those with Mantra, the song that she released. And Mantra was fine, but it was sort of like, well, this is kind of like what you were doing in Blackpink, though. Like, what is Jennie up to? I think she kind of reworked some of the things in her album, maybe after some of those comments that she saw, which is a good thing. She's going to get, like, a new chance with this album drop. 9 Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, Queen of Cups. I think she's going to try to dive more into her uniqueness as a person, as an individual. I think she's going to try to experiment. I don't think all of the songs are going to... Some of the songs, I'll be honest, I see them being a little bit more Blackpink-esque, but I think she's going to experiment with some songs. Those will be songs that are maybe, I think, surprising almost as like a breakout that like the fans really liked, even though they weren't necessarily a song people were pushing. Page of Pentacles, though. There's something about money. I kind of feel like she was delayed in gratification about money or something physical like a payout, and it's coming her way. It just seems like there's something having to do with money, and it held her back, and now it's giving her freedom. Justice in the reverse position. The peanut gallery. She might be heading in for another like quote-unquote scandal, but it's the kind of scandal that Jennie gets into, where it's like not a big deal, but like people are mad. I could see that coming for her, honestly. It seems like something that'll help her rather than hurt her. I don't know, sometimes I feel like some of the outrage around Jennie might be a little bit manufactured by who's to say. But it'll help her in the long run. It'll put more eyes on her. 10 of Cups is like a happily ever after. I do think she's been struggling the last couple of years, and she's starting to reap those rewards and benefits. Looking back satisfied, especially when it comes to physical things. The King of Pentacles in the reverse position. Someone is easing up on her. Someone was on this girl's neck. 5, 6, 7. Something that could be YG being a little petty. Who is this? The Sun. Happiness. Someone's mad that she's shining. Someone is so petty. That might be YG. It could be somebody else. Jennie, I don't know. It just seems like, because like Jennie is an it girl. Like whether you like her or you do not like her, like Jennie is an it girl. She's someone that like people are drawn to. She's been talked about this whole time. People don't want to see her shine. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's like something when you meet her and it's sort of like, ugh, you know, some people and you're just like really jealous of them and it's like hard not to be. Maybe she's one of those people. I don't know what it is. She's going to start to feel herself. She's really going to start to step into her star power and kind of create like a unique vibe to her that is not, it would be something that's kind of missing in the music landscape currently. I think a lot of bigger musicians kind of have like egos on them, you know, or very glitzy or very glam. There's something about Jennie, and it's going to be like, the more, to be honest, if I could give Jennie advice, it's like the more she embodies her authentic self, the more famous she will become. Not famous, but like successful in her career, which I guess her career is partly being famous. The more she does that though, the more she will be successful. This is an inequality. Sudden change. Death. Ooh, that's good news. It doesn't look like it, but kinda. I think she hasn't been following her heart, if I'm honest. It seems like she's being, I think Jennie's very used to being told what to do, and now she has a lot more agency over her life. I think that's kind of why she dropped Mantra. Because, that was very, that was something that you could hear Blackpink releasing. And I think it was because she was a little bit afraid of like doing her own thing. To be honest, I kind of feel like the releases of the other members have inspired her a little bit to be more like outside of the box. I think she kind of expected, she was like, this is what I do, this is who I am as Jennie. And it's like, well, you easily could be other things and people would watch. I think she's going to try. The thing is, it's not like big leaps and bounds. I think she's going to be, it seems like most of the album will be things that you would expect Jennie to release, and then she's going to experiment. Those are the songs that people are going to take an interest to or might trend slightly, and she's going to be like, oh, I can try other things. That'll be a door to open her up to new possibilities and new, like, her being somebody more and, like, growth and things like that. The Jennie that we know currently and have kind of known for a while will be very different like 2 years from now. I promise. Like something about her will be so significantly different. I can't tell you what that is. Because I guess Jennie doesn't know yet. This doesn't happen. I don't know. Anyway, moving on. Two of Swords. A decision, kind of going into it blindly. Empress, compassion, Ace of Cups. I feel like Jennie's growing internally a lot. I think she's developing a lot more love for herself. I wouldn't say Jennie was somebody, I just don't feel like she really considered herself all that much, which is surprising considering she's an idol, you know, and her face is kind of everywhere. But I feel like she just didn't have a lot of like high regard for herself or a lot of revere. I don't feel like she necessarily took herself seriously because it just seemed like other people didn't either. She's starting to develop a stronger sense of self-love. I think she's starting to tap into her emotions again because she has the space and the time for that. Because she's not attached to such, I mean, she still is in Blackpink. Blackpink still exists, but it's so different now. I mean, you know, they were on tour, what was it, last year, the year before last? And like together, and now just things have changed so much. So I feel like she's grown a lot as a person and feels, I think, better, more in her vibe, more in her element. She's starting to grow. This year, 2025, will be very emotional for her. Ace of Wands, it'll start new things, new opportunities. I'm personally very excited for Jennie. I'm a little bit jelly belly as well because I think 2025 is going to be a year of growth. I think it's going to be kind of a powerful year for her, but quietly powerful. Like good things will happen and she'll start to learn things and she'll start to feel more free, I suppose, to be able to like be herself. King of Wands, it's an older man, fiery man, powerful man, kind of flamboyant. He's going to help her. Why? Contemplation, opportunities, a contract. That could be the breaking up of someone too. Queen of Swords. Yeah, girl, get him. I think there's somebody in the industry that takes a liking to her. This could be also a company more than it is a person. Or like some sort of something that wants to help her that's powerful in the industry. I think she's getting a lot of these types of offers. I mean, like, this is future oriented. So it'd be like 2025, 2026, where people want to collab with her or work with her or do things specifically related to like music and entertainment. And I feel like she's starting to, I think old Jennie, if like let's say a powerful CEO approached her and was sort of like, hey, like we want you to be in this project and you do this and that, she would just kind of say yes. I feel like because she felt almost an obligation. She was like, this is a big thing and like I'm Jennie Kim. Now it's like she would ask more questions and demand more and have like a stronger sense of clarity. I think because she herself just has a stronger sense of purpose. I mean, this is something she's growing into as well. She's still not quite there yet. I mean, none of us ever really arrive in this lifetime, but Two of Pentacles is balancing. Pettiness. What's that? Not having what you need. Wheel of Fortune, changing for the better. The Devil. The Devil. Knight of Wands. Strength card. Knight of Cups. Huh. I do think Jennie sees people. I don't know if she really knows what she wants when it comes to love and romance, if I'm honest. I think a lot of people pursue Jennie. I think she gets a lot of offers constantly to go on dates and see guys. I don't think she really knows what she wants. I feel like she just seems like somebody that kind of wants to explore on her own, but she almost feels maybe a little bit of pressure, I guess, to like pursue that type of thing. I think she has like boyfriends, kind of, but it's in such a casual way. It's sort of like, yeah, like we're talking right now, and like we're talking, and like he and I like went here together. We got an important card, the Devil. The Hierophant, doing things unconventionally. Oh. Huh. I feel like a traditional relationship is something Jennie feels like she needs to do, but is not necessarily something that fits in with her, like, as a person. I think she, like, struggles with that a little bit. I think, oh, can I say something, like, crazy? I love Blackpink. I love Jennie. I'm not saying this to tear the girly bop down, because honestly, like, this is just how the cookie crumbles sometimes. In a reading I did with her, between her and Taeyong, I saw that she may or may not have done something that betrayed Taeyong's trust. I think she struggles with that in a lot of her relationships that she's been in, where in one way or another she does something that just is like, that doesn't line up with what you would expect someone who is in a committed relationship to be doing. I think that's like because she kind of struggles with maybe monogamy or being with one person. I think she just kind of likes to keep it casual, and I think she almost beats herself up over that. I don't know. Or maybe it's like she's just like, it's not that she prefers this, but like she knows that like who she's matching with is not like the best for her or her true match, and she's kind of restless trying to find her true match. In one way or another though, she doesn't really like her dating history or like the track record of it. Not who she's dated, but maybe how things have transpired so far. She seems a little like unsatisfied. Will that improve? If she allows herself to do things differently, it will. Yeah, I'm leaning on friends. Just kind of like, I think having fun. I think Jennie has high expectations of herself, and I think sometimes she beats herself up for having fun and enjoying her life. I think the more she has fun, the more she's authentic, the more she listens to her heart and her soul and her spirit, the happier she'll be. And I think for her in her life path, that can be sometimes very tough to do. I think it's kind of true advice for everybody, but it's so hard. I think because she's had expectations on her for a very long time. This year is going to be big for Jennie Kim, though. I'm excited for her. Well, thank you.